There was a time in my life when I was presented with what looked like the opportunity of a lifetime. I had worked hard for years, saving money, learning about business, and praying for financial breakthrough. Like many people, I dreamed of finding that one opportunity that would change my life forever. Then one day it appeared. A friend introduced me to an investment opportunity that seemed almost perfect. The people behind it were respected. The numbers looked impressive. The projected profits were incredible. Everyone involved seemed excited and confident. The more I listened, the more convinced I became that this was my breakthrough. I spent days reviewing documents, attending meetings, and discussing the opportunity with others. Everywhere I turned, people were talking about how much money they expected to make. The pressure to join was intense. Some people had already invested large amounts of money. Others were encouraging me not to delay, because they believed the opportunity would soon close. At first I was excited. I imagined how my life would change if everything worked out as promised. I thought about the financial freedom I could finally achieve, could bring and the goals. But something unexpected happened. Every time I prayed about it, I felt uneasy. The feeling wasn't fear. It wasn't confusion. It was simply a lack of peace. Whenever I tried to move forward with the investment, something deep inside me became uncomfortable. At first I ignored it. I told myself I was being overly cautious. After all, the opportunity looked legitimate. Many intelligent people had already committed their money. Who was I to question it? Still, the uneasiness remained. One evening I sat alone and prayed. Holy Spirit, if this opportunity is from you, give me peace. But if there is something I cannot see, please stop me from making a costly mistake. After praying, I expected the discomfort to disappear. Instead, it became stronger. The more I sought God, the clearer it became that I should not move forward. Honestly, I struggled with that instruction. Walking away didn't make sense. Everything in front of me looked attractive. The potential profits were huge. The people involved seemed trustworthy. And yet, the Holy Spirit would not allow me to find peace about it. Eventually, I made a difficult decision. I walked away. I declined the investment. Some people thought I was foolish. Others told me I was letting fear control me. A few even laughed and said I would regret missing such an amazing opportunity. For a while, I questioned myself. What if they were right? What if I had just walked away from a fortune? Months passed. Then the truth began to emerge. Reports started circulating that the business was experiencing serious problems. Soon afterward, investigations revealed financial irregularities and dishonest practices that had been hidden from investors. The company eventually collapsed. Many people lost enormous amounts of money. Some lost their life savings. Others were left in debt. As I watched everything unfold, I sat quietly and thanked God. The Holy Spirit had protected me from a disaster I never saw coming. What amazes me most is that there was no obvious warning sign. No headline exposed the problem at the time. No one around me knew what was happening behind the scenes. But the Holy Spirit knew. He saw what I couldn't see. That experience taught me a lesson I will never forget. Not every opportunity is a God opportunity. Sometimes the greatest blessing isn't the door that opens. It's the door the Holy Spirit prevents us from walking through. Looking back now, I don't see the money I could have made. I see the money I didn't lose. I don't see a missed opportunity. I see divine protection. And every time I remember that decision, I thank the Holy Spirit for being my guide, my counselor, and the one who protects me even when I don't understand why.